Hello everyone! How are you? Kumusta? Kumusta mga orchids nyo? I hope that everyone and everything is well. And today we are going to divide or separate the KEIKIS of this orchid from the mother plant. And look at her. The roots are already long. Ang haba-haba na ng mga ugat ng KEIKIS nito. This is the first Keiki, and this Keiki had already made one growth. May anak na tong Keiki na to. And also, please excuse the dirty pot. We will change it because we are going to repot this orchid. She has another Keiki which is here almost at the base. Here, this is the other Keiki. And the roots are also long. Haba na din ng ugat nito. 1 and 2, we have 2 keikis. The other canes of the mother plant were rotten. Nabulok yung ibang canes, and then she developed these 2 keikis. And before, she was in clay pot with coconut husk. So I transferred her in this plastic container with charcoal and some coconut husk chips. I thought that this orchid was going to die because most of her canes were rotten. And I love this Dendrobium because I think this is a mini type and her flowers are color yellow greenish. I will just insert a picture. I will also repot these Dendrobiums and I will show you the result later. This is already growing out of the pot and others are also dirty. Hopefully they'll look better later. So now let's remove the keikis from the mother plant, and I will use my pruner, and I have sterilized it with isopropyl alcohol. I will turn her so that we can get a better angle, and I think that the keiki had grown from a flower spike. I don't know, but it grew from the stick on top of the cane. Ang healthy ng anak ng keiki. Ikot ko ulit. And so I think that the keiki grew from a keiki flower spike or whatever. Eto putulin na natin. So I will cut at the middle in between the cane and the keiki spike. Oops, wait lang. Dito. I will cut here. Ready? Yun. Tanggalin ko lang to. I will just pull this because all of her roots are aerial. And there, we have separated the first keiki. At eto na siya. Haba na ng roots. And the growth is also growing its roots. Daming roots, The roots of the new growth look very healthy. And now we will remove the other keiki, ang isa naman. I will remove this orchid from the pot first. Tanggalin ko lang siya. And I'll just press or squeeze this very gently and I'll pull her out. That was easy, and yan ang gusto ko sa plastic pot kasi kung clay pot to, malamang nasira na yung mga roots. And now I will remove the charcoal and the coconut husk chips from the roots as much as I can. And that's it. Tama na to for now, and then I will soak them in water. I will water this first. And now I will soak their roots here first for a few minutes while I get my pots. I soaked them here and now we will plant them. I will plant this first and I will use my new pots. I have a video about them and I will include the link of that video in the description. I will use lava rocks and hydroton as my media and I will place these big lava rocks at the bottom, pampabigat. And now I will plant this keiki and I will be very careful not to damage or break the roots. Kaya dahan-dahan lang hanggang sa magkasya yung mga ugat niya sa pot. And then I will add hydroton and I like hydroton kasi madali lang siyang ilagay sa pot and hindi masyadong nadadamage yung roots pag nagre-repot. And I also use charcoal or uling, but for now, ito yung gamitin ko. The first keiki is done, yung isa naman. I've separated the charcoal because I might reuse this for my other orchids. And here's the other one. I will clean the roots first before I will remove the keiki from the mother plant. And I have a video on how to make sure that you only cut the dead roots when you repot. And I will include the link of that video in the description. So I will clean this and I will show you once I'm done. The mother plant has no more good roots left, so I cut them all. And now I am going to remove or separate the keiki from the mother plant, and just like before, I will cut in between the keiki and the mother plant. Ayan, tapos na. And here's the other keiki. Now, I will spray hydrogen peroxide because there might be some snails here. I will also apply cinnamon powder on the cut that I made or on the wound sa sugat ng orchid to seal them off and para hindi mabulok. I forgot to do this on the other keiki. If you don't have cinnamon powder, let the wound dry first before you wet them. Water carefully. This is the mother plant and I am not sure if she can still produce new growth, but I will still plant her with the other keiki in one pot. And because this mother plant has no more roots, I will tie her in this aluminum wire to make it as her anchor. I will place this keiki first and then the mother plant. So dito ko na itatanim itong keiki and ang mother plant sa iisang pot. Ayan, isasama ko na ang mother plant. And now I will just add the hydroton. And they are done. I will also show you the other dendrobiums. Ta-da! I am surprised that they look nice because I am not a fan of the color of the pots. I still have some dendrobiums to repot but I ran out of pots kasi naubos na yung ganitong pots sa Ace Hardware nung bumalik yung husband ko. So next time ko na lang sila i-repot. I might also repot this dendrobium into a bigger pot. She is already in hydroton and she really loves the hydroton because she looks very healthy. And I have a video about her. I will also include in the description the link of that video. Thank you for watching. Maraming salamat. Paalam. See you in my next videos.